So hello my dear friends, welcome to my new video. In this today's video, I Pranav Ford, your master teacher of Little Dear Sir channel, is here with your very new and interesting topic of class 6 English from the Honeysuckle book, that is a different kind of school. So in this today's video, we are going to learn this chapter, what are the things in this chapter and many more things. So before the starting, like, share and subscribe our channel Little Dear Sir, and tell in the comment box do you like this video. You are welcome to your channel Little Dear Sir. So now I will explain you this chapter. Name of the chapter is a different kind of school. Means here in our area there are many types of school in which you, me, all of us the students we learn. The schools have the grades, the teachers, the subjects, the studying, all this. But this school is different, so it is named as a different kind of school. Before you read, means before the reading, what we will do? Do you know these words? Means do you know the meaning of these words? If you don't, find out their meanings. If you don't know the meanings, I will tell you this meanings. Bandage. Bandage means a cloth, or when we get hurt or anything to tie up, we can use it. Crutch. Crutch means the handicapped or the specially abled peoples use it to walk. It is called as the crutch. Cripple. Cripple. Next is honor. Honor means to give respect. Next, misfortune means the disability, means the sadness and the difficulty. System means you know the system. Look at the pictures in this unit and guess in what way this school may be different from other schools. You have to guess how this school is different from the other schools you see. Okay? Let's start it. I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school. Now the writer, means the author, is talking to us that I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but not till the last week did the chance come to visit it. Means the author heard the nice things, the positive things about the Miss Beam school, who is the headmaster, who is the principal of that school. But the writer listened all this to the last week, but the last week writer or the author visited that school, and the experience that he got he will share in this lesson. Second paragraph. When I arrived, there was no one in the sight. Sight means the vision. When he arrived in the school, there was no one in the sight. No anybody was there. But a girl of about 12. Means there was a girl of about 12 years. Means like as the class 6 standard, 12 years girl was there in the sight. Her eyes were covered with a bandage, means a cloth. Her eyes were covered with a cloth and only she was there in the ground, nobody was there. And she was being led carefully between the flower beds. Flower beds means the garden which was there of the school. It was being led, means one boy, a little boy. Means a little boy was controlling him that you will get hurt, don't go here, and instructing her to go to the path. Who was about 4 years younger than her, means 4 years smaller than her. She stopped it and it looked like she asked him who had come. Means she stopped and the writer thought she is asking who had come, and he seemed to be describing me to her. Means the little boy seemed to be describing the author to the girl. Then they passed on, means they moved forward. Next, third. Miss Beam was all that I expected. Means the expectation of the author, what was the expectation of the author that Miss Beam will be, we will see here. Middle aged means the age of the person is about 80-100 years, so she was about 40-50 years old. Full of authority means the full control was there in her hand, yet kindly and understanding. Means she was kindly understanding, which can be connected to the child, and very understanding she was. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, means she was getting old, and her hair were getting grey. And she had the kind of plump figure, plump means pleasantly fat figure, that is likely to be comforting to a homesick child. Means the homesick means the child wanting to be home. If he is in the hostel and he is wanting to be home, so it was comforting to a homesick child. I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I heard were simple. Means the author gone to the principal's office, or he discussed with the Miss Beam, and he talked what the teaching methods were there of Miss Beam. Okay, next. So the Miss Beam started, and she started to say that the real aim of this school, means she is now describing the real aim of this school is not so much to teach thought, as to teach thoughtfulness. Means how to be a thoughtful person, that this school is teaching to the children, Miss Beam said. Next, kindness to others. This school is teaching the kindness, how to be polite, how to be kind to others, and being responsible citizens. Look out of the window. Wait a minute, will you? The Miss Beam told the varieties and the specialties of the school, and she says the author, can you see out of the window, will you? I went to the window which overlooked a large garden and a playground in the back. Is at the back. When the author seen outside of the window, there was a very big playground where the children were playing. What do you see? Miss Beam asked to the author. Okay. I see some very beautiful ground, said the author. I said, and a lot of jolly children, means happy children who are playing and enjoying their life. It pains me though to see that they are not also healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor little girl being led about. Means when, as you remember, when the author came into the school, he saw a girl which was being led by a boy. So he told about that girl to the principal, Miss Beam. Now I can see two more with the same difficulty. Means in the playground there were two more girls having this disability, means difficulty. And there's a girl with a crutch watching the others at play. Crutch means the sticks which are given to specially able people who have some problems in their legs and they can't walk properly, so they walk on crutches. Watching the others at play. She seems to be a hopeless cripple. Means she is a hopeless who is on the crutch. So she is hopeless. At play means playing, and hopeless means she is unfortunate without hope. Miss Beam laughed and said, "Oh no!" She said, "She is not really lame. Lame means she doesn't have any problem with her legs. This is only her lame day." Lame day means a day on which she acts if she was lame, means she had some difficulty in his or her leg. The others are not blind either. It is also their blind day. So now the author was thinking, what is this lame day? What is this blind day? What things Miss Beam is saying? Okay. It must have looked very surprised, for she laughed again. Miss Beam laughed again and said, "This is the very important part of our system, to make our children appreciate and understand what misfortune is." Means the system of the Miss Beam was very different, as it is a different kind of school. So the children appreciate, means they have to really understand the difficulty and understand misfortune. Misfortune means unfortunate condition or bad luck. Means the God have not given them eyes, not giving them legs, not giving them mouth, some disabilities they have, or they are specially able. So to understand that feeling, to understand that thought, so Miss Beam told that we make them share misfortune too. Each term every child has one blind day. one child in every term, in each semester, he or she has one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. Means all the things of the misfortune are given to the children, and they are understood. During the blind day, their eyes are bandaged absolutely, and they are on their honor not to peep. They are on their respect that they should not cheat. The bandage is put on overnight, so they wake up blind. Means when they were sleeping, the bandage is put on their eyes, and they sleep with the bandage overnight, and they wake up blind. This means that they need help with everything. Other children are given the duty of helping them and leading them about. They all learn so much this way, both the blind and the helpers. The blind learns how it is very difficult to become a blind and understand what misfortune is, and the helper also understands how hard it is to help to the blind persons. Next, there is no misery about it. Misery means difficulty or unpleasantness. Miss Beam continued, everyone is very kind in our school, and it is really something of a game. Before the day is over, though, even the most thoughtless child realizes what misfortune is. Means the most thoughtless who cares nothing about. He don't care about his study, he don't care about his lunch, he don't care about his sleep, he don't care about anything. But he understands what misfortune is, what misery is, and how it feels to be a specially abled person. The thoughtful means careless person. The blind day is of course really the worst, but some of the children tell me that the dumb day is the most difficult. We cannot bandage the children's mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. Means the blind day is the most hardest, that you can't see anything, you have to only mesmerize and you have to only think what are you doing. But some of the children say that the dumb day means when you can't speak anything, it is the most hardest because they can't bandage your mouth. Okay? But you have to exercise, you have to test your strength, and you have to make yourself this much strong that you will not speak a single word from your mouth. We cannot, yes. Come into the garden and see for yourself how the children feel about it. Now Miss Beam says that to the author, let's go to the garden and see how the children feel. Miss Beam led me to one of the bandaged girls, and she said, here's a gentleman come to talk you, said Miss Beam, and left us. Means the author and Miss Beam gone to the garden, and they gone to a girl, and Miss Beam shown the girl to the author, and they introduced themselves. When they gone, and next they are talking now. Don't you ever peep? I asked the girl. Means the author asked the girl, don't you ever cheat? Oh no, she exclaimed. That would be cheating. But I had no idea it was so awful to be blind. She was having no idea that it is so bad to being this much blind. You can't see a thing, you feel you are going to be hit by something every moment. Means you are blind, you can't see anything, and you seem that you are going to be hit by anything, a single moment. It's such a relief to sit down. Means when you sit down, you get relief that now nothing will happen to me. Are your helpers kind to you? I asked. Fairly, but they are not as careful as I shall be when it's my turn. Means when they are blind, I am this much helpful as they are not now. Means I am more helpful than them. Those that have been blind already are the best helpers. Means those who were blind in the last semester, or they were blind now, so they are the best helpers because they can understand that feeling. How do you feel when you are blind? It's perfect. Next. It's perfect ghastly not to see. Means it's terrible to not see. And it's Very, very, very bad. I wish you'd try. Means she is saying, you try, then you can understand. Shall I lead you anywhere? I asked. Means can I instruct you anywhere? Can we go anywhere? She said, oh yes, let's go for a little walk. Means the girl said, let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. Having a leg tied up and the hopping about on a crutch is almost fun, I guess. Means all days are not bad as this. The blind day is the most bad day of all the days, and I think the leg tied up means the lame day is the most fun day because hopping on a crutch is fun, she guessed. Having an arm tied up is a bit more troublesome because you can't eat without help and things like that. I don't think I'll mind being a deaf for a day, at least not much. But being blind is so frightening, means it is so bad to be blind. My head aches all the time just from worrying that I'll get hurt. Where are we now? The girl asks to the author. In the playground, I said. Where Miss Beam towards the house. Miss Beam. So here is the author, and here is that little girl who is that imagining. Means the Miss Beam and a girl is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. What's the girl wearing? My little friend asked. What's the girl wearing that the girl asked to the author. A blue cotton skirt and pink blouse, said the author. I think it's Millie, she said. What color is her hair? Very light, I said. Yes, that's Millie, she is the head girl. Miss by the imagining, miss by her willpower, she understands who is it and guess that it's Millie, the head girl of the school. I said, yes, that's next. There's an old man tying up roses, I said. There's a gardener who is tying up roses. Yes, that's Peter. He's the gardener. He's hundreds of years old. His age is more than 100 years. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She's on crutches. That's Anita, she said. By her imagination, by her understanding, she guessed that this person is like this person like this. On their appearance. The author becomes the eyes to the this girl. Yes, she's thinking about this Anita, which has the curly hairs, and she's on crutches. Last paragraph. And so we walked on. Gradually, slowly. I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought I could be. Now the author was more thoughtful about what the misery is, what the misfortune is. I ever thought I could be. I also realized that if I had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Beam that I was sorry to go. He was not feeling to go, but he was sorry to go. Ah, she replied. Then there's something in my system after all. If you are this much surprised by my system, something is there in my system. This is written by E.V. Lucas, who is a very famous poet, who is a famous writer of American literature, and abridged and simplified to understand. So this was our lesson, a different kind of school. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe our channel Little Dear Sir, and tell in the comment box do you like this video. You are welcome in your channel Little Dear Sir.